Okay, let me tell you something ASAP, ASAP. You see, one of the challenges I see people face when trying to start a business is a perceived challenge of the lack of resources, especially financial resources, to start that type of business they want. I call it a perceived challenge because they see or feel or they see that challenge because of the fact that they are not looking at the whole or the big picture clearly. This is what I mean. To every business you can imagine, there are different versions of that same business that fits every level of people in the society. Let me give you an instance. For instance, my dream is to own a bank. At the moment, I don't have the resources or whatever it takes to own a bank. But at my level, I can start an Ajo kind of business. For people that don't know that, or people that are not from Africa, Nigeria, Ajo is just a system of business where I, as an individual, will create credibility or will develop credibility and trust with a number of people. And these people are running either businesses, whatever, and they bring their money to save with me. Now, when they save this money with me, there is a stated or stipulated time for them to get the money back. So they keep saving instrumentally, and at a point in time, I give them back the money. Now, as I have the money in my possession, I can put that money in business. I can take the money and loan it and make profits on that money. You see, that's a banking business that fits my level. And if anyone that wants to start a business understands this idea, they will know that in as much as my dream is so big, I'm focusing on something high there or high up there. I should also look at my current level financially, mentally, professionally, whatever you can say. That my level. I should look at my level. What version of this business fits my level at the current state? And I can start from there. It will help me reduce the burden of the burden of I don't have resources, I don't have this or that. That worry. And it will help me focus on what I have and use that and start the business at that level. Now, in as much as I'm drawing your attention to this very important thing, I want you to also understand something again. This is what I want you to understand, that every version of a business brings or teaches you different things. At the version of a banking business that is high up there, I am learning so much. I'm not learning as a beginner. I must have leadership qualities. I must have financial literacy and a whole lot. And at that point, that business is a business I can survive on, big time. I am not barely surviving. But at the level of my little version of banking business, which I call the Ajo, we call it here in Nigeria Ajo, it may be that the only thing this business is teaching me now is financial literacy and exposing me to this financial domain and exposing me to all the opportunities that this domain comes with. I may not be able to survive on this business. You get? We also have to understand this other aspect of things in order to succeed. Because if the version of the business I'm starting is not a version that I can really survive on. What I'm focusing on is experience, skill development, and exposure or a connection or access into this domain. You get. So you have to put your goals straight, looking at your level and the type of business you want, the version of the type of business you want to start. So I hope this helps you have some clarity at the point of delving into something new in order to make life better for yourself. Peace.